What's up, guys? My name's Gabriel. Let's get the juicy stuff out of the way. I am uncomfortable as hell behind a camera. I've done photography. I don't record myself with a camera. I have no reason to. I don't even like people taking pictures of me. But anyways, I am stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm going to be filming a documentary style video of my journey, flying all the way to Canada, picking up a car pretty much sight unseen, and driving it back 34 hours home. Have I ever done this before? No. Did I think it through before I bought the car? No. Did I want the car? Yes. So you kind of see the philosophy here of do before you think. I think as any growing, responsible adult, I feel like that's the best thing to do because, you know, you never know when you're going to miss something and then regret it later. So tomorrow, actually, my flight leaves for Canada. I'm going to spend a day and a half up there meeting a bunch of internet friends that I have never met before except for Morgan, because Morgan's driven down here before. I think I'm going to have a wonderful time, and then going to be Saturday morning, driving 34 hours.
Oh my god, dude. It's strong. Drink up.
I'll do like half.
No, drink it all.
I bought this car in December. It is a 1993 Evo GSR. Obviously, you're thinking, why was this car in Canada? Well, the car was imported from Japan evidently 8 or 9 years ago or something like that. It's been through like 3 or 4 owners before I got my hands on it. So the thing's just a little beat up, but that's how I like my cars. I like to buy beat up, crappy cars because I like to fix them. I don't know why. I think I'm a masochist or something like that. At least that's what I'm told.
It's a big piece of Don't break. Oh my god. Yo, I did not wear the right shoes for this place at all. My socks are already wet. Very nice. God. Everything is just covered in snow and ice, man.
Okay. Let's kick the bumper.
It's a Subaru. You wouldn't understand. Where are we about to go?
Cranhole.
We're gonna go say hello to Sam.
We're gonna go do a head gasket.
Oh god, yeah, we're gonna do a head gasket. And how cold is it? And it's negative what, 9? I can't really use my burger measurements here. Feet on the dash, and not being able to see out of the windshield.
The Canadian experience, bro. You're getting all of it.
I know.
Stop and go traffic on the highway. Ice. No visibility. We're just outside the town of Skookumchuck.
And the bumper keeps falling off. What are you gonna...
So we took a little adventure from Banff, Alberta to Cranbrook, British Columbia, or as Morgan likes to call it, Cranhole. This was about a 3-hour drive, and then on the way there, the bumper actually fell off the car, and we thought we had fixed it, but it turns out just a little bit down the road, the thing fell off the car again.
Nice, dude.
Thanks, bro.
Go ahead and put it back on. Or just rip it off.
No, I'm gonna get it back on.
So we ended up having to actually leave the bumper on the side of the road about an hour and a half away from Cranbrook, and then we had to drop a pin on the map and then pick it up on the way home, and then leave the windows open so it would fit in the back seat.
And just kick it. Not like that, you just bent it even worse. Oh wait. Aw. Good as new. Just, it's gonna pop out in the next like 10 minutes.
Now,
It absolutely will.
put a pin down, leave it here, come back here on the way home with zip ties, and put it on. Put a pin down. I'm gonna go put this by the fence. Why not invest in one of your own air compressors?
Why would I do that when I can just steal things from my roommates?
Fair?
We arrived to Cranhole to help Sam out with an apparent head gasket. We didn't actually end up doing the head gasket. All we did was steal his roommate's air compressor, and then we filled up his tires. Before we actually went back to Alberta to get back to the Evo to actually drive it that night, we actually went and grabbed dinner because Morgan and Sam would not shut up about me trying poutine, which is some like fry and gravy dish that apparently is like a delicacy in Canada. I tried it, and I did not like it. It was probably one of the nastiest things I've tasted. But, you know, to be completely fair, it was from some bar because we couldn't find it anywhere else. So after we, you know, ate whatever that was, we actually drove back to Banff to go get the Evo to go drive for the night.
Oh, buddy, what are we doing tonight?
We're gonna go crash this thing, probably. And hopefully not this car.
I'm gonna take it easy.
Oh, it's too much.
This is what Civics were really meant for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I am the same thing I am every time I do any sort of damage to a car.
When I saw you climb out, I was like,
I know, dude. You just emerged out of the vehicle.
Well, I knew the first thing I wanted to do before I did anything was tell you guys I was okay.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that sucks. Yeah, so last night was a little bit of a doozy. Obviously, Morgan crashed his Legacy. And then on the way back from driving the three of us back down the hill so we could actually get service, I had a tire blowout on the little access road. I like tore a nice little chunk out of it. So we had to spend the next like 2 hours waiting for somebody to come out there so we could at least get a socket to swap on the donut. I have never used a donut before. I usually throw them out. So I'm glad I kept this one. I'm probably going to keep this one for whenever I do road trips in this car. But yeah, I'm going to Canadian Tire to get new tires for these two sets, and then I'll pretty much be ready to go to America again. Yeah, the weather's out here beautiful. It's a little cold, but I'm chilling. Well, drive back starts now. Sitting at about 34 hours until I get home back to Knoxville. So we're gonna have a grand old time. I should hit the border tonight. My goal for tonight is to at least get past the border and then a few hours inwards. I bought myself like a negative 5 degrees Celsius sleeping bag, so I'm just gonna be sleeping in the car. This thing is not fuel efficient at all. My biggest worry for this trip, I think, for the first like half is going to be making sure there's a gas station nearby, because that would suck if I just ran out of gas. So I think about every quarter tank-ish, I'm gonna just map for a gas station, but other than that, it's gonna fill up and I'm gonna keep going. Slightly overestimated where the border was. I overshot by about 3.5 hours or so. So I'm not gonna hit the border until like 12:30 at night. It is currently about maybe like 7, 8 o'clock maybe. I'm doing my second fill up. Once again, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I actually just passed from Alberta to Saskatchewan, so I'm in my third Canadian province. I'm just cruising. I'm not doing anything crazy, so kind of whatever gas I can get. And it's only 91 out here, and I'm used to 93. Oh, there we go. I don't even know what that means. 34 liters. That's right. Yeah. Sweet. Well, the Evo is officially an American citizen. I just crossed the border. I was interrogated onto why I was entering the country with said foreign car. I guess that's normal for border patrol. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but I was interrogated. I went inside and I filled one form of document out, and then that was all she wrote. I was given the document and pretty much said, give this to the DMV to register your vehicle. Have a nice night. So I am on my way to Marymount, I think. I'm about an hour and 30 minutes away from here, and that's going to be my stopping point for the night. Well, this is the setup for the night. I am currently in my little sleeping bag. This is like a 0-degree sleeping bag, and it is like 5 degrees maybe outside. So it's a little experiment that I'm just gonna sleep in this little sleeping bag all bundled up. My dinner for tonight: chocolate donuts, a ham sandwich, and a vitamin water. I'm like currently posted up behind or between two big semis. I have plenty of cover, so I'm pretty much just going to sleep, and then whenever I wake up and I go back out again. Well, I'd call that a success. Slept all the way to my alarm. Currently, I'm just warming up the car while in my sleeping bag. I'm gonna get back on the road in a little bit. I am in Minot, North Dakota. I have no idea where I'm gonna end up tonight. I'm gonna try and drive around 14 hours. We're gonna see how well that goes. So the way I have to open up my fuel door is kind of stupid, but essentially I take my phone cord, there's like a little hook, I pull the fuel door, and then I pop my fuel door open. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. I didn't expect to, but I drove like 16-ish hours or so. So I'm about to go to bed. It's like 2 a.m. and I started to doze off, so perfect place to stop. But anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm very tired and wake up first thing tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so that plan went out the window. Right as I was about to lay down, I was approached by somebody that was like, oh, cool car, you know, it's right-hand drive, cool car. And then I made the mistake of being a little too nice and pretty much telling him like what I was doing, driving from Canada to roughly around Tennessee. I didn't say exactly where because that's obviously, I'm not just gonna give that to anybody. And he's like, oh, where in Tennessee? My wife left me here and then drove off and went back home. Dude, I don't think you understand. This is like a blessing in disguise. And you know, at first it was like, okay, cool, you know, like, and then like the more the guy was talking to me, introducing himself, he clearly had a few screws loose, which, you know, I can understand from like desperation, but I have 7 hours left and I really don't want to spend that in a car with a stranger I don't know. So that sketched me out badly enough to where I just pretty much told him, hey man, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I just got in my car and left. But so I'm just gonna keep driving and we're gonna see where I end up. Well, we're coming up on the last few hours of driving. I got like 6 hours and 30 minutes left. I decided to stop like an hour or so after pulling out of that one gas station that really sketched me out. Right now, good spirits. Last day of travel, gonna be 34 hours down and driving. The Evo so far has not had any issues, but of course, obviously knock on wood. I am home. I made it the full 34 hours to get home, dude. Oh my God, it feels unreal. Oh my God, I can't believe I made it. I can't believe the Evo made it with no issues, no speeding tickets either. Wow.
What's up, guys? It's obviously been a few months since last clip was shown, which I'm gonna be honest, the reason for that is, you know, I got home and it had, you know, I've been driving for 34 hours. So I got home, I parked the car, and I immediately took like an 8-hour nap. Something ridiculous like that, because I was so beyond tired. But, you know, honestly, looking over all the footage, I do kind of regret not recording and vlogging more, taking more photos like I honestly should have. But I mean, what are you gonna do? I even said that this wasn't gonna be too great. It was just gonna be me recording what I thought needed to be recorded, which a lot of it was just me like up and personal with the camera while I was driving. But I still think it's going to be a great video to solidify how much fun and how much enjoyment I had out of this little adventure, which I don't think I'll ever forget, driving through the Midwest, essentially, with there absolutely being nothing out there. The windmills, I know a lot of people are sick of it up there, but I thought that was really cool. Nighttime kind of sucked, obviously, with me trying not to fall asleep. I had my buddy Dawson that I talked to a lot while I was driving at night to try to keep myself awake, keep myself driving. To kind of jump to the Evo now. The Evo's been doing great. I've been driving the crap out of it. Right now, it currently just needs intercooler pipes and a radiator, which I have that stuff on order, but it still drives, it still runs very nice. I've already corded a set of tires just to give you a good idea of, you know, like how hard I've actually been driving the car out here. Kind of what I want to do next year or towards the winter time is I'm starting to get the car prepped for SCCA hill climb. And that's what I really want to do with that car. It kind of shifted what I wanted to do originally, where I wanted to do like a road trip fun car. No, this is going to turn into a hill climb car, which I am already starting to prep it. Other than that, the car's been doing great, but I do hope to get out there more with that car, and I do hope that it sticks around a lot longer than my other cars do. So you know, I go through cars really fast. But anyways, I really enjoyed this trip, this adventure, but I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching my video.